Hello YouTube world, it is Liam, the Deaf Doom Metalhead, and I'm doing a random video today. This is nothing topical or anything remotely shareable, if you say, like with bands and stuff like that. This is purely a thank you and a few shout outs. So massive thank you to everyone that's got me to 900 subscribers. Never ever thought I'd get even above 100 if I'm brutally honest. And this whole YouTube thing has been great. I'm really enjoying it at the moment. And I'm talking to so many new bands, discovering new music and doing all sorts of cool things that during lockdown was just a kind of fantasy. I'll get involved, see what happens, and I've been really chuffed with how it's progressed and how I've interacted with loads of different cool people and stuff like that. So massive thank you to everyone who watches my videos and who has subbed this channel, because without you guys I don't exist. The same for anyone that does a YouTube video. A simple subscribe means a lot to them, probably nothing to you unless you get something out of the content, but little things like that, little confidence boosts, and as you go on you get better and better at it. So yeah, massive thank you. Also, I am holding guitar. I don't normally do this, but I recently won this in a competition on Instagram. The guitar in question is a signature Joss Allen guitar by Vola Guitars, Japanese custom-made super strat, and I'm really proud to own this. Now, Joss, I was speaking to randomly before I won this. He is a YouTuber that's been around for years on the YouTube scene in various channels and has worked in various guitar shops in the UK that I've followed on social media, because you have your Andertons, your GAC and stuff like that around the UK that are the big chains, and as a guitar player you kind of look at them to where you get your gear from. And he used to do like live product reviews of certain pedals and strings and all sorts of crazy stuff, and he did a pedal review once, and that was kind of how I got into him, because he did that review. I watched him play and I was like, that is the tone I want, that is the kind of style I like. I must have that pedal, and I've had that pedal now using in my band Consecration for a good 4 years now, and that's purely because of him. So big thank you, Joss, if you see this, but also a massive thank you for sending me this fucking guitar. It is awesome. Not a fan of super strats prior to having this. I have an Ibanez over there, and my 7-string Jackson is in the shape of a strat, but this is totally different. It's got massive cutaways there, so my fat little hands can get right down to the low end. And the pickups on it are bare knuckle pickups. I've got a nice little tremolo there to do some like kind of crazy stuff on it like that. I love the roasted maple neck. Locking tuners, which I absolutely love as well, because I hate restringing guitars, but that makes it a lot easier. And the colour is based off a Aston Martin DB9, I think, or something like that. The Le Mans touring car version. So you've got the green with the yellow stripe there, and a friend of mine who's a big car nerd saw this and he knew exactly what it was straight away. And it it sounds pretty decent as well. So yeah, I can't play guitar for shit, but a really cool guitar, and I absolutely love it. So thank you, Joss, and I'll obviously put a link above my head and below for his channel, so go sub him. Also, this is a contest entry for a chap called Gordon over in Ireland, Northern Ireland should I say. He has a channel called the Black and Hinge channel, which should appear above my head now, and he's just recently reached 100 subscribers, which is awesome. Gordon is a top bloke, has supported this channel since, I swear, he started commenting on my videos in the very early days, and then he's suddenly this year started doing his own videos. And yeah, he sent me some CDs in the past. He's got me into Reverend Bazaar. I think they have a band was The Puritan, which is like a Finnish kind of really heavy doom band. Really cool album. And he asked 2 simple questions, which I found quite fun to do. Talk about your very first gig and then your most favourite gig. Now, technically my first ever gig was a Blink-182 show when I was about 15, maybe 16, definitely 15, I'd have thought, because I was still in high school. And I wasn't a Blink-182 fan. My girlfriend at the time, she had a pierced tongue, and she was very easily persuading me to go to these kind of shows. So you can, if you're a bloke, you get the idea. But she used to persuade me to go to these shows with her, because I would never ever go to them before. But I'm only a one man. I can't stop those urges. But that was technically my first show. But the one I went on my own as probably about 17, probably 16, 17, that ballpark. I went and saw this tour in the UK in Nottingham, the Heaven and Hell tour. The support was Iced Earth when Tim Ripper Owens was in the band, and then it was Lamb of God as well. Went on the train with my mate, and we had an amazing time. I mean, I was right down the front. I got to see Tony Iommi. I stood right in front of him. He threw a load of guitar picks, but they all went on the floor just between the stage and the barrier. So I got my friend by the legs, tipped him upside down. I mean, my guitar pick, if you can see it, my camera's cracked, so you might not see it very well, but I used this so much in my early years of playing guitar that it's absolutely haggard now. But I can assure you this is an official Tony Iommi guitar pick. My mate still has his, which is pristine, but I can't swap them around because there's a chip there, and yeah, you'll notice straight away. But yeah, a really, really good memory, and one I'll never forget. And gig-wise, I've been to loads and loads. I can't really remember out and out favourite. I mean, I saw Kiss a couple of years ago and caught one of those giant balloons that had Gene Simmons' blood on it. That's somewhere in this room. But, you know, I've got some guitar picks from over the years. This one, my wife treated me to go see Overkill. It was the first gift she ever brought me, was tickets to go see them with Vader as well. So that was a really good night. And this is, I can't remember his name, is it Vinny the Skull? I can't remember the guy's name, but the guitarist on the left of the stage, he actually gave me that guitar pick. He handed it to me because I was right at the front. I've got a Phil Campbell one there when I saw him tour with his kids, the Bastard Sons. He gave me that one. That was really cool. And then also I've got Peter's pick here from Vader, singer from Vader. I caught that. So I saw him flick it. I flipped myself in the air, grabbed it straight out of the air. So yeah, there's some fond memories there. I mean, I've been to loads and loads of different shows, and you know, some of my fondest memories is when I played in Portugal and I got to see bands from the side of the stage, and got to experience that with some bands I've like idolized for years. So that was a really cool experience. So hopefully that answers your questions, Gordon. But also what I want to do is mention some other YouTube channels that haven't quite got to 100 subs yet, and if you could consider subscribing to them, it means a lot to them. Might not mean fuck all to you, but you know, one sub to them, you know, can hopefully convince them to do more and more. Because YouTube is a fun thing, but you kind of need the confidence to do it. If you don't get that feedback, you can't really build on it. So hopefully shouting these guys out, you'll go check them out, let them know that I sent you, you know, happy days. So the first one is Horse of Unreason. I can't remember his real name, but he does YouTube videos, collection updates, similar kind of music to what I like, but a bit more thrashy, a bit more varied. He used to wear a horse mask, but he doesn't do that anymore. He kind of just shows the bottom half of his face. But I wish he did do the horse mask, because a few nights I've been in here drinking and watching YouTube videos, and I swear that horse mask used to move when he was talking. It used to really freak me out, but obviously it didn't. But you never know, it could be a horse in real life. Next one is Roger Kjørvik. Roger's an amazing bloke, really keeps his YouTube channel just there. He doesn't promote it, doesn't really do anything with it, he just kind of shows his stuff, and he's passionate about it. He's got a wicked collection. I believe he's been around since the 90s in the Norway scene where he's from, so he's witnessed the growth of black metal and all that kind of thing. So he's got a wealth of knowledge, and his collection is insane. So if you want someone that actually has a proper big boy collection, go sub Roger, because he gets all the new releases, all the old school stuff. You know, he has a wealth of knowledge, and he's also brutally honest when he talks about certain bands, which is I love, because you know, I can't stand people that pretend to like a band just to make views on a YouTube video. You know, it's not about that, and he's certainly one of those guys. Also, Chris at Audio Obsession over in Canada, a great YouTuber, way better on the camera than me, and quite a few people I know have got way more subs than him, but he just needs that push to kind of get his channel going, because he puts out some killer content, and you know, giving him a sub will mean the world to him. Patrick over at Heavy Therapy, he's got a really cool channel as well, shows a lot of new 20-buck spin stuff, varies vinyl formats and stuff like that, so go check him out. Scouser chap by the channel name of Rock and Metal Plus, I discovered him recently. He's just trying to get his content out there. He kind of does deep dives on albums specifically and stuff like that. And then Aidan over at Heavy Metal Music of Destruction, he does loads of videos, and he should have more subs than me. Puts out loads of content, and he's way more passionate about heavy metal than I am, and he knows way more about certain bands. So yeah, go and sub all those people, please, because that will mean the world to them, and send them my regards. So hopefully you've enjoyed something out of this video. It's a bit random, but I want to say thank you to people and give shout outs, because the YouTube thing, You need the confidence to do it, and I've been given loads of confidence by so many different people doing this. So thank you to everyone who watches my YouTube channel, gets involved, and hopefully I'll get to 1,000 subs and we'll do something fancy then. So in the meantime, take care, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Cheers.